Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel on educational leadership. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for liking it and subscribing it. And now we are a community of over 1,000 educators. Congratulations for it, and let's keep growing this community even further. The focus of today's learning is how to empower every voice of our class. How to make our students present their learning, their thoughts, their ideas, and opinions in a creative manner. We are going to learn about Flipgrid. It's an online tool which facilitates creative expression of students. So let's explore this tool completely. So let's get started and know about Flipgrid. So the first thing we have to do is to go to flipgrid.com, and then you can see here educator login and educator sign up. For the first time you have to sign up. I am just logging in. So this is the dashboard which appears, and we can see here discussion, discovery, activity, big steps, shorts, and grid pals. We'll be seeing each one of this, but first let's see discussion. You can see this is an already created Flipgrid. And then there is a button here which says add a topic, which means create one more Flipgrid. Before I go ahead and create a Flipgrid, let me show you one which is already created. This is on virtual classrooms. And you can see that there is a video which is uploaded over here. There are 3 responses to this already. There is a document. There's an online document which has been put over here which says how to do assessments online, which means there's some attachment. So this document is already uploaded for the students to go through. There is a join code over here, and we can see that there are people who have recorded it. And I, as a teacher, has also recorded my video so that the students get an idea of what they are supposed to be doing. So this you can see is the video, and this video has been recorded. This is what you can do as a teacher. You can record your own video. Now let's begin. Let's say we want to create a new Flipgrid. So we will go on add a topic. Let's create a topic. So maybe Independence Day could be a topic. And here you can write down slightly in detail about what do you expect your children to be contributing. In this case, you are asking them, think about how would you make the Independence Day celebrations more vibrant and meaningful. Keep in mind that it has to be done online. So you are expecting your children to be giving ideas on Independence Day celebrations, which can be done online. But then it has to be vibrant as well as meaningful. Now it says recording time, and if you go on the drop down box over here, there are a lot of options. Recording time means you are limiting the time of the students. If suppose you have put 2 minutes over here, they cannot record over 2 minutes. So whatever is the time you want your children's video to be coming in, you have to put in the time accordingly. Now the closed captions option means that if you want that whatever they are speaking, that should also come in the form of captions. So that is possible if you put it on over here. The video moderation button means that you would first like to moderate the video, see what the children are saying, and then you want to make it active so that the other students can see. But if you don't want it, you can put it off. If you want that moderation should be done before, you can put it on. Now you can add a lot of media over here. You can record your own video. You can upload a video from the YouTube or your own generated video which is uploaded somewhere else. You can also upload an image, a jiffy, an emoji, and there are so many options over here. So these are the things which you can in addition give some kind of information to the students which they will read, see, and then probably try to create their own opinion. So suppose in this case I would like to upload an image. I'll upload this image which I've selected. Okay, so the image has come here now. We've written the title, description, time, captions, video moderation, and also an image has been uploaded. Now you can make this as a private thing which is shared only with your students. You can do it with their email IDs, but here if you want to put, you have to put the school email IDs, the domain email IDs, or otherwise you can create the student's username, their first name, last name, username, and keep on adding the number of students. This could be one of the options. And then if you want that their families should also be able to see it, you can just put in a password over here and share that password with them. For now, I am making it public and I'll create a topic. So this is the link, and you can copy this link and share it through so many different options. You can see Microsoft Teams as well as Google Classroom is there, and you can embed the code as well. So you can share it in so many different ways. So you can now see that this is a topic, Independence Day. There is some description over here and images here. Now let's have a look as a student. So as a student, if I go, I'll be able to see the topic over here. What is that which the teacher is asking me to do? And then after reading everything or whatever material has been attached by the teacher in the Flipgrid, I will then go ahead and record my response. So then join with Google. The student has to join either from Google or the Microsoft account. And this window opens up. And we can see here it says you have 2 minutes to record your video. So if I click on this, and this opens up, and now I can start recording. I can say whatever I want to, whatever I have prepared. Now, what are the options which are available here? I can upload a clip, which means if I have already recorded a video somewhere, I can just directly upload it. I need not record it over here. Also, it says mirror video, which means it'll come as a mirror image. I can record my entire screen. That is also possible. And then there are other options of adding some effects into it, which means I can put filters over here and then emojis and text and draw something, add more photos, which means that the video can be created in a very nice, creative manner. There are a lot of options which are available for the students here. And as you click next, it will ask you to review. You can trim and edit your video over here itself. Snap a picture to go along with your video. It says, okay, we'll snap a picture here. And if you want, you can give some effects to this picture. Say you're very happy doing it. And if you want, you can put it over here. Add your name, title. All of this is optional. Let's submit. And this is done, complete. Now, if I go back as a teacher, let's see whether I have got the response or not. So now I can see, yes, there is one response over here, and I can see this video. So as a teacher, I'll be able to see what the student is saying. So now let's see what all things I can do with this video. So here in actions, I can add it to mixtapes. We'll come to mixtapes. We can duplicate the response, delete the response as well, download it as selfie, and so on. And also I can give a feedback over here. So if I want, I can record my feedback over here, or else if I want to give some points, so if I want to score the video, then I'll be able to give points on the basis of ideas and performance. You can create a rubric also over here. So you can go here, you can edit the rubric as well. You can give your private comments over here. And you can email the feedback. So let's go back now. Next comes our discovery. You can explore out of 24,767 topics which have already been uploaded over here on Flipgrid, and you can check out of these topics. If you want to replicate any of these topics, you can pick from here and do it. So this is more about a repository, and if you want, you can add your own favorite topics to this particular. You can create your own collection and you can add your favorite topics over here. You can also check out as to what all work have you done so far. What are your achievements? How many groups have you created? How many topics have you created? What responses have you got? And so on. What are the achievements? In the Flipgrid community, there are many badges which you can earn. So you can just check out as to what is your achievement in the Flipgrid community. By doing a lot of stuff, this is all very self-explanatory. You can just enter into each one of this and you will be able to understand. Say this one is saying 2020 community member, thank you for empowering your community. So if you can get, if you've empowered your community, added some Flipgrids into it, then you'll get this badge. Student voice ambassador, you're a change maker in the inspiring global educator community, you may get this badge. So you can increase these badges for yourself. This will also show you your recent activity, what all work have you done so far. Similarly, you can also go on mixtapes. Now, mixtapes is something which you can create by, suppose there are 5 students out of your 40 children who have come out with fabulous response. So you can just put all those 5 and then create a mixtape of it. Now, this is useful. When you go to Shorts, you will be able to create your own video. You don't have to go anywhere. If you want to create a video, you can just directly use Flipgrid for it. And you can record your video and you can see that there were a lot of options which were available over here. So this is something, it's an easy tool for creating your, otherwise also if you want to share some videos with your students, you can do that. So this is about GridPals, and this says that how many people are using Flipgrid all over the world. So you can see over here, the number of plus signs here says about how many people are using Flipgrid already. So so you can connect with these people and you can be a part of this community. So it's so easy to create a topic, upload relevant material and invite students' responses. Along with that, it's easy to give them a feedback. You can rate them on the basis of rubrics. So this is something which will empower the voices of each and every student of your class. They'll be able to get feedback. They'll be able to see each other's videos, and that's how the entire class will be getting the voice, and and everybody will be heard. I hope you liked this video. In case if you have liked it, don't forget to share it with your fellow educators, and also don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. Thank you so much.